Okay, boys and girls, we are in Chapter 7, Lesson 1. We are learning to multiply by 3. We are working on pages 365 to 366 today. There's not much in the way of vocabulary just yet. In this lesson, you will hear me use the term commutative property. Commutative property says that when you can reverse the order of addends in addition or factors in multiplication, and you will get the same answer. So commutative property of addition looks like this. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Likewise, 5 plus 3 equals 8. We can also show it this way. 3 plus 5 is the same as 5 plus 3 because we know that this one equals 8 and that one equals 8. All right, so commutative property of multiplication works the same way. Okay, if you have 2 rows of 4, that equals 8. You can switch the factors around for 4 rows of 2, which also equals 8. You can also express it this way. 2 times 4 is the same as 4 times 2, because this side equals 8 and this side equals 8. All right, let's begin our lesson. So we are multiplying by 3. What strategies can be used to learn multiplication and division facts? Well, we have learned skip counting, we have learned arrays, we have learned number lines, and we have learned the multiplication chart. So here we're going to use an array to help solve this math problem. There are 3 dogs. Each dog buried 4 bones in a yard. How many bones are buried in the yard? Let's do this using our 3 read. There are some dogs. Each dog buried some bones in a yard. So imagine what that looks like. I see some dogs. I see some buried bones. Now let's find out what the numbers are. There are 3 dogs. Each dog buried 4 bones in the yard. Now I see 3 dogs, and I see each dog with 4 bones burying them in the yard. Now I want to know what I'm supposed to do with that number. There are 3 dogs. Each dog buried 4 bones in the yard. How many bones are buried in the yard? So we are looking for a number of bones. That's also going to be our label. So let's find 3 times 4. So you can write it vertically or horizontally. So this is written vertically, but it can also be written horizontally. 3 dogs. The dogs are our groups. They have 4 bones each. And here is an array to show us our answer if we don't already know the answer. So we're going to use an array. Find 3 rows of 4 bones. The array shows that 3 times 4 equals 12. If I count those bones up, there are 12. So there are 12 bones, here's my label, buried in the yard. Use the commutative property to write another multiplication sentence for this array. So here are my factors. I'm going to switch them around. I have 4 bones in each row times 3 rows, and it still equals 12 bones. Okay, here's another way. Let's use a number line. So we're going to skip count to find 3 groups of 4. So the number line shows blank jumps of 4 is blank. So we have 1, 2, 3 jumps. And notice that there's 4 in each jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 spaces that we jumped over in each jump. And that brought us to 12. So 3 times 4 equals 12. There are 12 bones buried in the yard. Okay, let's go to the next page. So we have another word problem. We're going to read it without the numbers and without the question. Now this one's a little harder because some of your numbers are embedded in the question. So first of all, we have Luke bought some packs of seeds. Now my question begins with the words how many. So how many different kinds of seeds does he have if, let me highlight this, there are some of each kind. So let's not read the question that I underlined in purple. We are just going to read the part that I highlighted in yellow without the numbers so we can visualize. Luke bought some packs of seeds. If there are some of each kind. Okay, so now let's go back and read it with the numbers. I see seeds and I see there's some of each kind of seed. So Luke bought 15 packs of seeds. If there are 3 of each kind. So we know he has 15 packs. There are 3 of each kind. Let's read it with the question. Luke bought 15 packs of seeds. How many different kinds of seeds does he have if there are 3 of each kind? So I want to know how many different kinds of seeds. Let's see. Different kinds of seeds. This is my label right here, the different kinds, if he has 3 of each kind. So we need to find the unknown factor. We're going to use a related multiplication fact. Okay, so we know that he has 15. Remember our number sentence that we use. This is our total. This number is our groups. That's what's missing. And these are items in each group. I'm running out of space. Items, groups, items, total. So we know if we use the commutative property, we know that we can switch them around to 3 times something equals 15. Now look at the helpful hint right here. How many groups of 3 equal 15? Well, I could skip count on my fingers. I could use an array. I could use equal groups. So let's see what we have here. You know that 3 times 5 equals 15. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So the commutative property, and it's the name of a property, so you have to capitalize the C and the P, tells you that 5 times 3 equals 15 also. So the unknown factor is 5. So let's check. Okay, there are 3 packs of seeds, of tomato seeds, 3 packs of pumpkin seeds, 3 packs of radish seeds, 3 packs of bell pepper seeds, and 3 packs of carrot seeds. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 15. Now our label would be kinds of seeds. Okay, so we had 5 kinds of seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 kinds of seeds. All right, let's do guided practice. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to pause and give you time to write it. You can also pause the video, and then I'll show you the right answer. So the directions say draw an array, then write 2 multiplication sentences. You have 2 things that you need to do. First, you're going to draw an array. Then you're going to write 2 multiplication sentences. So they left me this white space over here. where I can draw my array, and then I'm going to write the two multiplication sentences. And remember that we're going to use commutative property to write that second sentence. So for 3 rows of 2, draw an array for 3 rows of 2. Pause the video while you do that. Okay, so I'm going to do my special way to do arrays so that I get the right number of things in each row. So 3 rows, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put 2 in each row. Now, I want you to write your 2 number sentences. Pause the video until you're done writing the answer. Okay, so for my array, I have 3 rows of 2, so I'm going to write that as a number sentence. 3 times 2, remember that the times means rows of, equals, and I can count my x's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. Now I'm going to use commutative property. I'm going to switch my factors around. I have 2 in each row. I have 3 rows, and that still equals 6. Okay? Now we're going to circle the number sentence that's represented by the number line. So I need to really look closely at my number line. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to number the hops. Pause the video while you do that. Okay, hop 1, hop 2, hop 3. Now I want you to trace the spaces and count them in between each hop. Pause the video while you do that. Okay, so here's how you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 in this hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 in this hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this hop. Okay, so I have 3 hops of 5, and I ended at 15. So find the number sentence that goes with 3 hops of 5 equals 15. Pause your video while you look. Okay, so I'm going to look at my possibilities. I have 15 hops of 1 equals 15. Now, while 15 times 1 equals 15, I don't have 15 hops, do I? So it can't be that one. I'm going to cross it out. 3 hops of 5 equals 15. I have 1, 2, 3 hops. I have 5 spaces in each hop, which equals 15. I think this is my answer, but I want to double check. Okay, 5 plus 10 equals 15. Well, that is true. 5 plus 10 does equal 15, but addition is not hops of. I would do 5 hops and then 10 hops to get to 15. So this is not correct either. So I'm going to cross that out. So my correct answer is 3 times 5 equals 15. Okay, that's the end of the part we do together. The next page is independent practice. If your teacher told you to continue watching it, you can watch for the directions on the independent practice. Otherwise, you can stop your video now. Okay, for my class, make sure that you follow directions carefully. For the first one, draw an array for each, then write 2 multiplication sentences. You have 2 directions here. You have draw an array, and then write 2 multiplication sentences. This one is just like number 1 on the guided practice. Okay, so you will do 4 of those on here. 3, 4, 5, and 6 is like number 1 on the guided practice. Make sure you draw your array in this space here for each one. That's where your array goes. Don't draw the circles. Circles are not arrays. And then write your number sentences. Draw jumps on the number line to find each product. Okay, remember that it's hops. Oops. Okay, that shouldn't have happened. I don't know why that happens. Must be something with my hand. Okay, remember that it is hops of this many space. Oh, actually, they've already got the skip counting there for you, so never mind. I just noticed that. So let me erase this. So you are going to do, let's see, it's skip counting by threes, so you'll have to do this many hops. These are your hops right here. Okay, that's the number of hops you'll do. Same thing with this one. It's skip counting by threes, so you'll need to do this many hops. That's backwards to what they showed you on the guided practice, so just be careful with that. Okay, you're going to find the unknown factor, use the commutative property. So you're going to put the unknown factor on each gray box and then write what the unknown is. And that's what you do for independent practice. That is multiplying by 3.